Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. If you do hear any noise in the background, that's me on the outside taking a little bit of a walk, whatnot. Just a little exercise while I'm on my break at work. So forgive me. I'm gonna do the best I can to record this video without any noise intervention, I should say. So yeah. First things first. I just want to say, well, second thing I should say is that let's get into it. Dereck Chisora has turned down the Tyson Fury trilogy fight. I know some people are going to say, wait a minute, how could this be possible? Yes, he did turn it down, or at least his promoter did, which is Eddie Hearn, and I'll go into the gist of what happened here. When asked about the Tyson Fury and Dereck Chisora fight, third fight being rumored out, Eddie Hearn did confirm that that Tyson Fury's team did reach out to his team, reached out to him on behalf of Dereck Chisora, and they proposed the third fight. And Eddie Hearn said that, quote, that, well, we looked at the terms that they were offering and the terms and the money they were offering, and unfortunately it's not enough money, so we're not interested. However, it's good to see that Tyson Fury is weighing out his options, end quote. So there you have it. Dereck Chisora has turned down the Tyson Fury third fight because there's not enough money on the table for him to take the fight. Now, what's interesting about this is that Tyson Fury got up and responded just not too long ago on his fucking social media feed, calling out Dereck Chisora, calling him a clown and a pussy and a coward, whatever, just paraphrasing what he said to him. Stop, bitching, I'm giving you the biggest payday of your career, take the fight, sign the contract. Really. It's funny that he likes to be all loudmouth about certain fighters that he know he can beat, but why is he so vocal about Alexander Usyk? Yes, Fury fans, you don't want to hear this, but the fact is that Tyson Fury cannot beat Alexander Usyk at his current form. He knows it. That's the reason why he's stalling, if just in case Usyk does beat Joshua, which he's expected to do. All right. He knows he can't beat him. He doesn't want another Steve Cunningham moment, which is funny, by the way, because that Steve Cunningham that gave Tyson Fury so much trouble in their fight back in 2013. You can say that Tyson Fury is green all you want, but the fact is that Steve Cunningham was at the end of his career when he fought him. Not in his prime, but got knocked down, got hurt multiple times, and almost got stopped. All right, by a cruiserweight. So a guy who can move pretty quickly too on his feet, who gave him a lot of angles, and his punch variety was a lot quicker than Fury's. So he doesn't want another experience like that again, at least for the moment, I should say, because should Usyk win and beat Joshua, which I expect him to do, he's not going to fight him at his current form. He's going to wait for him to slow down. That's what he's waiting on, all right? So I have to throw that out there. And another thing I want to say is to all the people who's capping for Dereck Chisora when he called out Deontay Wilder, which I don't mind him doing. That's cool. And then when Wilder's team decided, or Deontay Wilder or his team on his behalf decided to turn down the Dereck Chisora fight, right? They say they're not interested. Okay, fine. You can see why they're not interested, because they already have Robert Elenius lined up, which I expect him to announce this week. They already have him lined up. So what's the point of fighting Chisora? You gain nothing from that. But a lot of these Dereck Chisora, cap dudes, I'm saying not fanboys, because Dereck Chisora doesn't really have fanboys. I would say mainly the Anthony Joshua fanboys who are sticking up for Dereck Chisora. They're out there capping, talking about, well, Wilder should take the fight. He should give Dereck Chisora, he should fight him, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but I haven't seen none of them come out and make a video about Dereck Chisora turning down the Tyson Fury third fight. Where are the videos? I haven't seen it. I think I only saw one or two uploaders touch on this little story here, but it goes to show that boxing fans have a different standard when it comes to certain fighters, which is no surprise. I mean, I always got to keep calling this out, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, so too much capping going on in the state of boxing. It needs to stop. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw my thoughts about this whole about Dereck Chisora turning down the Tyson Fury fight, or better yet, it's Team Chisora, I should say, turning down the Tyson Fury fight. And by the way, speaking of Tyson Fury, I thought he was retired. Yeah, he's only retired when it comes to certain fighters like Alexander Usyk. But if it's guys like Anthony Joshua or Dereck Chisora, oh yeah, he can definitely come out and fight them, no problem, because he knows he can beat them. As I mentioned earlier in this live stream, in this upload. But when it comes to guys like Alexander Usyk, oh no, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna say this again. He knows he cannot beat Usyk. I don't give a damn what you Fury fanboys got to say about that. He knows he cannot beat him. Not in his current form. He knows he can't do it. That's the reason why he's not trying to. He's trying to stall that fight. I know Bob Arum came out and said that they have recently had some discussions with Team Usyk about making that fight for December. Well, I take that as a grain of salt, and the reason why I say that is because the WBA is going to call their mandatories as soon as Joshua Usyk 2 or Usyk Joshua 2 is completed or concluded. They're going to call their mandatory, so don't expect the undisputed fight to happen right away after that fight is completed, or concluded, I should say. So, anyways, let me know what your thoughts about this, and yeah, I like to hear from those fanboys who are captive for Dereck Chisora about the Deontay Wilder situation. I want to hear from them, and I want to hear about their thoughts and about their opinion about why Dereck Chisora, about Dereck Chisora turning down the Tyson Fury third fight. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts. I'm out.